Hi Scorpio, this is Tara and welcome to your March 2016 Psychic Tarot Forecast. And happy almost spring to you. I hope that you've had a good winter and that you're looking forward to sunshine and more things coming your way, prosperity and abundance. And I'm choosing 4 cards from the Rodley Valentine and Enduring Virtue Angel Tarot deck. And here we go. Make sure and subscribe too. You'll receive these in your inbox and you won't have to scout around YouTube. All right, so your first card that came up is the Five of Earth. The Five of Earth, and this is the same as the Five of Pentacles in tarot. And of course, the 5 has to do with any fear or worry we have, and this could be surrounding money, finances, and not to start this reading off in a negative way, but I was doing a reading the other day, or actually a gallery reading, and someone said, "Do you always turn things into the positive?" And I said, "Yes, I do," because we were reading a 5 card. And so where there's worry and problems and issues, you can always turn that into the positive. You can always see the light around this. It's just getting your attention to take a look at worries and all that you may have. And the reason I'm laughing is because I do hear the trash people outside and they're dumping trash. So that's what I guess that's the opportunity to bring up with this card is, instead of worry, fear, the lower vibrational feelings that we have, I'm encouraging you to dump those, come from higher vibration of love, peace, and know that everything is going to turn into harmony, which that's what the 6 does after the 5. There's more harmony. So there's an opportunity to grow with this card. This does come in the Pentacles, so any of you are having to accept help from others, or if you're having to financially, or if you're having to give to others, or if you're uncertain about your employment, or if you're self-employed and you're wondering if your business is going to take off, I feel like that's what a lot of this is about. And when I look at this card, I am noticing actually quite a bit the pink in the card. So for me, it feels like, and I talked about this last month, but it feels like regain your love or regain your self-love for what you're doing. That's going to help the momentum of building back in, feeling harmony, taking that deep breath. So if your business is, say you have an at-home business and you're really not feeling like doing it these days, or you're at least wanting to take a break from it and it's not flowing the way you feel like you should, maybe that's what you should really do or could do, is to take that break, feel what you love about the business, feel about why did you start it in the first place? Why did you start your job in the first place? What do you love about your job? What do you love? This could also mean, relationships as well. What do you love about that relationship? How did it bring you prosperity in a different way? So that's what it's feeling like, is to really encourage you to take a look at the good points, the good sides of anything that may be bothering you. Maybe you're living in a place and it needs a lot of work, or it needs some it needs remodeling, and you're concerned about that, or it bothers you to see the if there's a crack in the wall, or you have a foundation problem, or some of your possessions just need help, your finances. Just remember to know that coming from a place of, that's what I'm getting with this card, is coming from a place of really being grateful. Maybe that's it. Being grateful, feeling love, knowing that you're being taken care of in a universal way will guide you on to more balance. All right. So and I love the next card that came up, because this is the Magician card. And the Magician is one that, this is the first really of the, the first card of the major arcana. The Fool is the 0. And then this is number 1, the Magician. So the Magician creates, and he can create, or she, it doesn't have to be he or she, it could be either, create any opportunity that you want. You can create out of metal, you can create beautiful gold, and out of threads, you can create silk. So this is an opportunity to say, okay, how can I do this differently? Is this about my health? Am I getting enough exercise? Because I feel like some of you feel like you haven't been getting enough exercise. Am I eating properly? Something around the stomach area, the lower stomach area or abdominal area. And for you females, it feels like, maybe some hormonal issues. So if that's going on with you, it might be some inner awareness that, okay, how can I do this differently? What is it about me? How can I think differently? What can I do differently? What can I eat differently? And how can I take care of my body if it's about your health? If it's about your money and finances, then again, get rid of that fear and worry. Look at what you do love, because I feel like some of you have really been in that situation, or you've been doing a lot of stuff that maybe hasn't been fun too. That's what it's coming up for me for you, is that you're really need a month where you can enjoy yourself. Get out and play a little bit. Maybe you've been working hard. Maybe you've had some health problems. Whatever the case is, this feels like create a whole different environment for yourself. And in this card, the Magician is holding up the staff like, okay, things are going to be different now. He's going to create evidence of what is to come. And that's what I encourage you to do. All right, and your third card is the Page of Earth. And the Earth card, again, this is another Pentacle card. So first you started off with a little bit of, maybe some worry, fear, anxiety. Then the Magician comes in and says, I can create. And then now the Page is saying, okay, there's new news of an opportunity or venture for you. So this is something that could be more challenging for you, that maybe really does motivate you to want to step forward and tell the world, or tell at least your company, or tell yourself or your family what it is that you're excited about. This is this could be a new area of study too. So this might be fun in thinking about what can I do? What can I read that's exciting to me, that really fulfills me, that makes me want to jump up for joy, get out of bed in the morning, turn the lights on. Maybe at night, you're looking at the computer, or you're getting some sort of inspiration to really carry forth. This is a very dependable type of study. It's something that you can really hang your hat on, and that can carry you, like I said, carry you forth. This is about being successful. It's about being patient with what it is that you're learning. So any of you that have classes you're taking, or you're just interested in reading a juicy new book that gives you ideas. I was talking to someone the other day, and she said she likes to read novels because they give her inspiration on how-tos, sort of like a detective. So you never know where you're going to get your source of inspiration. I love that came after the Magician. So reading books, observing people and how they work, observing conversations, observing the conversations you're in, observing other people, how they tick, how they move their body when they're talking, as I am now, or what they're really saying, listening. There's news, there's study, there's that sort of thing coming in for you. That's materially and abundantly motivating for your wealth, for your abundance. And the last card of this 4-card reading is Release. And this is the same as the death card in traditional tarot. So again, this is usually not about death itself, going into the spirit world. This is normally about letting go, releasing what doesn't, like it says, releasing what doesn't serve us any longer. This is from Archangel Azrael. And it's usually the end of a situation or phase. It's a spiritual transformation, actually. It's something that can say, you know what, it's time to move on. It's time to let that go. Maybe you've been hanging on to, it might be an old friendship, or a friendship that's just, it's more of a visit or a season that it is a lifetime. Maybe, this particular friendship is, you're not jiving, you're not on the same spot yet. It could be with a romantic relationship. It could be with a hobby or something that it could be go two ways. One that you've been doing and that you thought could make money, and you know what? Maybe it's fun to do, but maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's a hobby and you enjoy it and not to pressure it. And it could be too also changing jobs and letting go of the old and just really moving on and just saying, you know what, this is going to work out. I know this is going to work out. I'm just going to step out of my box and move forward and see what comes from it for me. I see a lot of gold in this car. So there's a lot of light, a lot of, like I said, spiritual transformation a minute ago. So it feels like letting out the old, letting out the what feels like the dark energy blocks, and clearing out the past so that light can come through, so that you just see things in a new perspective. And like I said, this could be in many different arenas. This could also be in health too. I was talking about exercise a minute ago, and some of you may be just saying, you know what, I want to do an exercise that's more fun. Well, that will motivate you to do it more than one that you get up and you think, I've got to exercise, and it's just not kicking you into gear. So making things fun oftentimes will motivate us to get it done. All right. And then your last card of this 4-card spread is an Archangel card. And let's see what comes up for Scorpio. This one wanted to come out. And this is Take Back Your Power. Take Back Your Power. This particular Archangel card came up a couple times in February's reading. So I always find it interesting if it's like something that will transcend into seeing it over and over again. So this is from Archangel Raziel. He says, use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. Use your God-given power to manifest blessings in your life. So, it could be this transformation or this Tower card. It's like letting go of the old. And that could be any beliefs you have, or any, like I named a number of other things a minute ago. Cleaning out your closet, could be even one of it. And manifest for new things to come towards you. Because I have a feeling that some of you, I'm seeing a couple of you manifesting new relationships, love relationships. I'm seeing some of you manifest, like I said, new health patterns and regimes that are very beneficial for you. Losing weight, drinking more water. It will help you manifest more abundance too, more money. Okay, my dear friends, Scorpios, you all have a wonderful March. Like I said, be sure and subscribe. If you'd like a personal private reading, it's much more in depth. It's much more detailed towards you. And I use my intuition as well as numerology. And people really seem to enjoy the video readings as well. So email me if you want one. It's themagicalmatrix@gmail.com. Have a great month, and I look forward to seeing you soon.